Checkers, tell our friends what we're going to draw today, dude.
Mega Man!
Yes.
Pew, pew, pew,
All right, Checkers, you got your marker?
Yeah!
All right, dude, we hope you guys are going to follow along with us. We're going to use a marker, and we're also going to use construction paper. Instead of using our white computer paper, we're going to do something a little bit different today because we're going to use colored pencils instead of oil pastels. And we're going to do this cool technique where when we color Mega Man, we're going to color the lights and the darks. But what color is Mega Man?
Blue.
Blue. So that's why we're picking a blue color. Yep, kind of like your shirt. All right, dude, we're going to start with his head. And his head's going to be towards the top and off to the left, all right? And we're going to do his head. We don't want it to be too big because we want enough room for his body. And his body is going to take up a lot of space. So we're going to do a circle, but we're not going to connect it all the way. And we want it to go up and around. And we want we kind of want it to be a little bit of an oval, almost a tall circle. Good job, dude. I like the size that you drew that. Okay, then we're gonna finish the bottom where his chin is. Okay, and then we're gonna draw. Let's draw a kind of a curved M. So this point we want in line almost with this point down here where his chin's gonna be. Okay. Okay, and then we'll draw the other one, and we want these to almost be symmetrical. This is going to be the top of his helmet, so kind of the eyebrow part of his helmet.
That's a big one.
Yeah, no, it's good. Hey, now we're going to draw the side of his head, and it's going to come out of the helmet, turn into a cheek, and then down into the chin. And I probably drew his face a little tall, but that's okay. We're practicing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, cool. Now let's draw his cheeks. We're going to draw a line here. Right there for a cheek, and a line over here for a cheek, and we want enough space so we can draw his eyes above it. And then we're going to draw a curved line coming up to the top, and this is the left part of his eye.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to draw a little oval, just a teeny one right there. It's going to be looking off to the side. And we're going to draw a curved line on this side, so it's symmetrical. So this curved line right here. Okay, and then we'll draw another oval right here. Off to the side. Good. Okay, now we're not going to draw the lines on the middle because we're just going to do white and then kind of the tan color for his skin. So now let's draw his nose, and it's just a little point. My little face is kind of squished. It probably shouldn't be that tall. And we're going to do his mouth. So we're going to do it off to the side like he's kind of angry. Come back in. Good job. That's awesome, man. Okay, now we're ready for the top of his helmet. We're going to draw two lines that contour. So we'll draw this first one right here. Just a curved line, and it's off to the right. Okay. And let's come across, so straight across, and then back up. And then we'll draw a square right above or right below that. The bottom part of his helmet. Good. Now we can draw a side line right here. Good. And then we'll draw another side line right here on that square. Good job, man. Okay, now let's draw his earpiece. So we're going to go ahead and draw kind of through this line. We would probably erase it if we were using pencils, but I like not using pencils. We're going to draw a little line there, and then we're going to draw a line that curves out, and this is going to be for his earpiece. Good job. And then we can draw a little side thing on it. Good. We got his helmet, dude. He looks pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so let's draw his arm coming out, and we're going to draw the cannon right here. So his arm is going to be really short. So it's just a line right coming out for where his shoulder would be. Okay, and then we're going to come down here and draw another line, and it's going to be super short. That's for the bottom of his arm. Okay, now let's draw his cannon. So we're going to draw a circle. We're going to come out here and draw a circle straight out from his arm. So this is going to be the part where he shoots. Okay, and this is going to be red. And then we're going to draw another circle inside of that, but off to the left, so it looks like a little moon sliver. Sliver of the moon. And we can come in here, do some lines that fan around that. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's draw the next circle around this one. And watch this. So I drew it thin on this side. See how it's close? And then it's thick on this side. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do the rest of the part that comes into his arm. So it's going to come up and then down, curve around, and then it's going to come down here like that. So mine's a little kind of crazy shape. Let me see if I can, there we go. Awesome. Yeah, mine was a little too round at the bottom, and this was a little flatter, more flat up top. All right, dude. Okay, now let's do his other arm over on this side. Okay, so we're going to draw a big curved line that comes out the side of his head down, and this is going to be his back arm, and it's going to be in a fist behind him. Good. And we'll do a little curve line right here on his cheek. Okay, and then we're going to draw a curved line here. This is the bottom of his arm. Okay, now we're going to draw the thumb coming out and back in. It's like a square U. Good. And then we're going to draw the rest of his fist coming down and into that thumb. Good job. Hey, and we can put a little line right here and there. So it looks like it's these lines inside of his fingers. Perfect, dude. That's awesome. We can do one little line, a curved line right here at the top, and it matches his wrist. See how his wrist line is coming in, and then another wrist line right there. Dude, look, that's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
He's looking cool. Okay, now let's draw his body coming down. Curved. Like this. Awesome. Okay, and then we'll do his back line. Comes down. And we'll stop there. Good job. Okay, now let's do it. He's got a neck line right here. Cool, man. Yeah. All right, we got the top part. Let's do his waist. So there's a contour line for his waist. Okay, and then let's draw the bottom line that's going to create we're going to do his leg next. Okay, so we'll bring this down. And we're just going to stop. And this is going to be the top half of his leg. And then we're going to have the bottom half of his leg right here. Okay? So this is just the top part above his knee. And we're going to do where his leg comes into his body. So a little curved line right there. Okay? You can make it a little longer so it comes down further. Good. And yours got a little thin. See how that's a little thin right here? Let's go back. This is a little close to that line, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to do another curved line right there. Good. And then we'll bring this line down. Good job. Okay, so I stopped a little shorter than yours, and that's okay. Good. You can make it a little longer. And then we're going to bring this line here and then down. Good. Okay, now we're going to make his foot. His foot's going to be giant. So we're going to do a big curved line here. Boom. It's huge. Okay, and then we'll do another curve here. This is for the other side of his leg. And then we're going to do his foot that comes up here. It's bigger. His foot is bigger because it's coming close to you, okay? So we're going to curve up that. Good. And then we're going to curve back to that line. And this will come further. Good. And I have a little more of a point there, but that's okay.
Oh.
And then we'll come down with this one. This is going to be the bottom of his foot. Okay, good. Now let's put an oval right here for this rocket. His rocket shoes. One's kind of a funny shaped oval, but that's okay. I need practice too, huh? And then we'll do another inside, so it looks like a crescent for a moon. And we'll do the same fanned lines right here. Awesome. So cool, dude. I love your shoe. Okay, we'll put a small line there. Right here at his knee. Okay, now let's do his other leg and we'll be done, dude. Okay, so we're gonna bring this in right there. Okay, and then we'll bring 2 lines, one there, one here, and then we'll do a contour line to connect them. Curved line. Good. And then we're going to bring this leg's going to be smaller because it's further back. And it's a perspective. And then this line's going to come up, curve in. Good job. Okay, now we'll do his knee. And then this is going to curve around into there. That's his knee piece. Okay, now let's finish his boot. We're going to bring a little line out. Okay, and then this will come all the way down into his foot. And we'll put another line back here for the back of his foot. And then that was his boot, and then this is his foot right there. We did it, man. I need to practice his helmet, huh? His helmet would be a little more squished like this and not as tall. And then I think it would look more like Mega Man. But he looks pretty cool, huh? We can keep practicing him and make him look a little bit better each time we do it, huh?
Yeah. Was
that fun?
Yes.
Okay, we need to do our cool secret with our colored pencils. We're going to make him look super awesome.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, dude, we got our colors all picked out, and we're going to use Prismacolor pencils, right? And we'll leave a link in the description below this video on where you can pick these up, okay? But our art friends can just use any color pencils that they have, and they should work. Some of them might look a little bit different, and we're just going to talk about what colors we got. So we got a dark blue, and then we got 2 different shades of light blue. So we got a really light and then kind of a medium light. And then we also got a dark red and a light red. We've got a white and then a peach color, okay, for his skin. So let's start with his eyes. And we're going to start with white. And we're going to color in his eyes. And the cool thing about using blue construction paper and white is that, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So that's why we picked blue, is because that's the main color of Mega Man, right?
Yes.
And so our art friends, when they're doing other art activities with colored pencils, a fun thing to do is pick a color that is the main color for whatever you're drawing, and then you can use the light colors on top and then the dark colors to shade. So we're using light colors for highlight, dark colors for shading. Cool? So we got our eye, and you can press a little bit harder and you'll get it even brighter. That's kind of a secret, huh? That's really cool. So now let's switch to our peach color for his skin. And then we're going to color in his face. And look at that. Showing up, huh?
Yeah.
So you press a little harder, and you can even do a couple layers if you want. And that'll make it look brighter. Okay, one little trick I did, and you can do this too, is use a light blue and do a small little sliver on his eyes. Does that look like a shadow from his helmet? It makes it look like his face is going underneath his helmet. And then I used a brown, so we didn't say we needed a brown, but I went and got one, a brown, and did the same little sliver on the skin part. It's cool, huh? You want to use that too?
Sure.
So we use that light blue to make it look like there's a shadow on the white.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, now we're going to use our white again for his teeth. We'll be done with his face. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to do his helmet. All right, so we're going to get this dark blue, and I'm going to just draw a line right here, right on his helmet, and we're going to color everything below that this dark blue. Okay, we're not going to color his helmet at all because that color is the color of the construction paper, okay? And then this is just going to be a shadow on the side of his helmet, all right? So here you go, you do it now. Now, the cool thing about using our colored pencils is they go over top the Sharpie, huh? And we covered up that one line that we said we would erase. All right, okay, now let's do the detail part on his helmet up here. So we're gonna use this light first. Give me that. And we're gonna just do the top of the detail, and then we're gonna do the dark part, so you can go ahead and start doing that. Oh, excuse me. And then we're gonna do this side, this darker light blue on the side of the detail. So it looks 3D, huh? It looks shaded.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, now we're gonna do this, his gun part next. So we're gonna use the dark color because this is the same color as his helmet. So we're gonna do a big curved line here and then another one right here, and we're gonna color everything below this that same color. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna get a little white and we're gonna just put a little highlight on the inside right there. Okay, and then we're gonna get our dark red. Well, let's get our light red first. And we're gonna color in this circle. Okay. And then we're gonna take the dark red and we're gonna do another circle inside that, but off to the left. So you just want the center to be dark red, like that, and off to the left. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna do his shirt, or actually let's go over to his glove and we'll do the same that we did over here. We're just gonna do a small sliver right under his glove and then also down his thumb, and that's it for his back glove. All right, let's keep going. So we're gonna do his suit. This part of his suit is dark also, and I got myself a different dark so that you can use that at the same time. Okay. And then we're gonna come down and we're gonna do his boot. So we're gonna draw another line right here that comes to the Sharpie line, and then it comes down like that. And this makes his boot look round. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then we color in everything to the right of that line. Okay, now we're also gonna do the bottom part of his boot. Okay, now the rocket part, we're gonna do the same shading, but we're only gonna come down part of the way, right to there, so that we'll leave a little blue right there, and then at the very bottom, we're just gonna do a light layer of white. You don't wanna press too hard. And then that'll make it look like the light is catching just on that bottom part of the rocket. Okay, now let's do the same thing. We're gonna do with these gun, we're just gonna do the outside a bright red, and then we'll do the inside dark red. Now let's finish up this boot, and then we'll do the rest of his suit. So we're gonna do a curved line here, with curved line right here on his back boot, and then we could do another line right here, so we won't color that part in, and we'll color everything else in to the right of that line. We're gonna do this light blue, and we're gonna do his shirt, and we're gonna do a shadow on top of it. Okay, so we'll color that in first, and we're gonna color. So we'll color here on his legs and his shirt, and we'll speed it forward, and then we'll fast forward, and then we'll do his shadow. Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool. And then the last part that we did was we colored his earpiece with that light blue, right? All right, okay, so now we're gonna use this darker light blue, and we're gonna add a shadow underneath his arm, and it's gonna carry from this line from his gun, and then it's gonna come down his side, and then line up with the shadow that's on his hip right here. Okay, so you see that? See how it kind of makes, if you connect them, then it looks like the shadow carries all the way through. And then we'll line it up too with this leg, and we'll come down his leg and then color in the right side. So what direction is the light coming from if the shadow's on this side?
The left.
Yeah, the light is shining this way and casting a shadow on the right side of his body. Does that look like a shadow that goes all the way through?
Yeah.
So it comes down here, goes all the way through. Okay, and then the next thing is we're going to shade the bottom of this leg. Okay, and then down in here, and then, okay, and then we'll connect up with where it's at on his boot. See that? Mm-hmm. So that line kind of goes all the way through. And then we're going to do a shadow underneath his head. So it looks like it's going underneath his chin and then coming out over here. And then we'll also shade this bottom part of his arm over here that connects to his glove. Is that awesome?
Yeah.
Okay, and then last thing is we'll shade the very bottom part of his earpiece right here. Cool. You want to do it?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, the last step we're going to be doing is putting just a light, thin white highlight on all the parts of his body that the light would be shining. So the left part of his body, and you just do a little thin line, and that's just going to make him pop right off the page. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then also I forgot we needed to color in his pupils. Dude, good job! Man, you did an awesome job on Mega Man. Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, both of our Mega Mans look different, right? Mm-hmm. But that's totally fine because when we draw him again, he's going to look even better the second time. Mm-hmm. Now, our friends should do that too. You should always practice your drawings, do them over and over again, and we promise the next time you do it, it'll look better than the first time, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, was that fun using construction paper? Mm-hmm. We picked a color that we'd use for the middle tone, the middle color, and then we used light colors to do what?
For the highlights.
Yes, for the highlights, and then we used dark colors for the what?
Shade.
For the shading, yeah. And so that's a fun technique you could do with any drawing, not just Mega Man. Mm-hmm. What if we were drawing Pikachu? What color of paper would you use?
Yellow.
Yes, that would be a lot of fun, huh? We should try it. We hope you guys had fun drawing Mega Man with us, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.
Bye, friends.
Oh, point that gun somewhere else.